Welcome back to Music Rankings, Reviews, and More. Today we are going to be continuing our list of the top 50 worst songs that we have heard of all time. It's a continuation of the two previous lists that we've already done up to this point. So this list will be numbers 30 through 21. And basically, just to recap everything, is that we've already done those other 20, and this will be our next set of 10. And it'll just be any songs we've heard from any genre, decade, etc. How obscure or popular they may be, that will of course vary. Obviously, a lot of these are really popular because um, yeah. But there are still some obscure ones, of course. But it really just depends on what you're listening to. So this is definitely where it gets pretty terrible. I mean, the first
Oh
20
yeah,
are pretty bad, but this is like terrible, terrible, like
yeah.
really bad.
I'll just say like the
Um,
top 20, I definitely dislike them, but like top 30, I can mostly say I pretty much hate all these with a passion. I mean,
Yeah, same. Like it's
not
just like
totally, but
either
for
a
the most part,
bad memory or just
yeah,
I can't stand the song or whatever it may be.
yeah,
Really just depends. Um, yeah, so I guess we can kick off our list now. All right, so coming in at my number 30 spot, I'm pretty sure the first song that I've had by this artist yet, but there will be another because this artist is probably the second or third worst artist I've ever come across. This is Savage by Megan the Stallion.
oh
This
yeah,
song is really irritating and annoying. Um, I mean, there's not a ton I can say, I guess, just because like I feel like its terribleness speaks for itself. The lyrics alone are enough to turn away a listener, away from the artist as a whole, and also just, um, and then not just that, but also the vocals are pretty bad. I feel like the vocal delivery is also pretty terrible, and there is technically a difference between vocal and vocal delivery. Delivery is like the way your kind of tone, the way you deliver it, the way your message comes across. I really feel like this song sucks in all of those areas, and the instruments, I mean, if you want to even call them that, are just very bland. Hence there are not instruments in this song, but that's just me taking another stab at modern pop radio. So there you go.
yeah. That song is just, it's not good. It will be later on my list. Spoiler alert. But if you knew me, you probably wouldn't be too surprised because I don't exactly like that artist. I will say. So
Yeah.
number 30, I have the classic song, if you could call that, Baby Shark by Pink Fong. This song everyone has heard. I don't think a single person who's not 5 years old likes this song. Honestly. Like this
No.
song is just an earworm. It gets stuck in your head and you hate yourself that it's stuck in your head because it's annoying, it's repetitive, it's a dumb song. At least, as I said, like with some of the other songs before on my list, it's made for kids. So I understand the audience. I understand the appeal. Like that's why it's better than
I
like some of the songs later
feel.
on my list. Because like some of the songs later on my list, I'm like, how could anyone listen to this? If you listen to it, fine. But like, I just do not understand. So yeah,
If you're over 5 years old and you listen to this for your enjoyment and sanity, then you have a problem, okay? Like let me just
yeah.
yeah. Also, the word sanity has to be tastefully included because let's be real, no sane person over the age of 5 listens to this shit.
Yeah, and if
Uh,
you're a Baby Shark enjoy and want to rage at us in the comments, go ahead. Honestly, I would
I
be
don't.
surprised if that was a thing. I mean, if you're a Baby Shark stan, go ahead. Put your rage comments down below.
I could care less. Like I could give less of a fuck if yeah. Um, moving on. Um, entering the 20s now. We at 29. I have a song by arguably one of the objective worst bands of all time. However, there are probably worse bands than this. Surprisingly, they're just more obscure and real shit. This is Rollin' by Limp Bizkit.
Uh,
Um, yeah, so again, not a good band. Definitely still a lot of different songs that could be included at this specific spot. But this song made it for me mainly because there was like the shittiness of Limp Bizkit. Like for me, is all relatively equal. There's no songs that really stand out over the other because it's all really shit. But the reason this one triumphed is just because there's this line, and there's a line in a music video, and also the music video itself are just super cringy. It's like "Keep on rolling, baby," and they get in this
yeah.
car and they're just like doing this in the car. Keep on rolling. And I'm just like, no, no. It's really bad and cringe. Like this song is just very cringe.
The thing I hate the most about Limp Bizkit is that they could actually be like decent if they didn't have Fred Durst. Like instrumentals are not bad. I mean, the lyrics are pretty terrible, but I have a feeling Fred Durst probably writes those lyrics. So
Bro, I love
if you got a half decent singer who isn't like cringy and like he's like, oh, he's self-aware, like he knows his cringe. Okay, that doesn't make it good. Like at least he's self-aware. But like why? That it's just how could you unironically enjoy Limp Bizkit? If it's ironic, whatever, but like it's so cringe. Like Fred Durst, oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Christoph, you're 29.
So 29, I have My Humps by the Black Eyed Peas. This song, okay, I will say I do like a few Black Eyed Peas songs, but I also despise a lot of more of their songs than the ones I like. They're like on way opposite ends. But like this song, first of all, the lyrics are just terrible. What you gonna do with all the junk inside your trunk, and it's just repeating my hump, my hump, my hump. Like, how is this a real song, and how is this a song that was a hit? Like,
Uh,
I don't know what they were thinking. I mean, they're the Black Eyed Peas, so I can't say I'm too surprised, but yeah, it's just a bad, annoying song.
yeah, like this song, like if you didn't hate Fergie or whatever the fuck her name is, you probably do now after hearing this.
Fergie
So
is annoying. Okay, don't
I
like her.
agree, and mainly because this song exists in the realm of existence. Okay, number 28, Christoph. I feel like you're gonna disagree here because you somewhat like this band, but I know you're not crazy about them because you have some sanity. This
Okay.
is Fireflies by Owl City. I'm
Hmm.
sorry, but like this song is really irritating. Some of their other songs are a little irritating, but the fact that this one's really
That's fair.
popular. And also, the other thing that makes me hate this is a very stupid reason. I am totally self-aware that this is a dumb reason to hate on this song, but like the high-pitched vocals got and like someone was like listening to Death Cab for Cutie for the first time and they compared it to this song and I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then I remembered how terrible this song was. So that is kind of my reason, but like also the comparison is pretty bad one. Um, it's just a pretty poor comparison, but of course, like this song, like I don't really. It feels like it's trying too hard to be like a pop song and an EDM song at the same time, and like it's like kind of just clashes into this fuck shit of a mess. I don't
Hmm.
know.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I do like Owl City, but
Yeah,
definitely
I
have better
know.
songs. But yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways,
agreed.
number 28, I have Ball Without You by 21 Savage. I heard this song recently and I was like, wow, this sucks. I wish I hadn't heard it. Basically, I mean, it's 21 Savage. I don't know much about him, but he has Savage in his name. Like, come on. Little and Savage.
Those
Like
like
that
the two worst
that's a terrible
things.
combination. I just know they're gonna be bad. And like it's just a typical like annoying rap hip hop song, whatever, that's with like the terrible beats. You know, they all like basically sound the same, a lot of them. And the lyrics are just awful.
True.
Most of the lyrics are I got a ball without you. Straight up. Now I got a ball without you. Straight up. And it's just like I don't know. That's basically most of the lyrics and it's just like basically swearing like crazy in every line and like liquor and alcohol and like sex and like I don't know. This song is just really bad.
Yeah, I was just thinking about this, but I feel like the amount of like shitty rap songs that we put on this list, like some doofus is gonna come into the comments saying how racist we are or whatever, because we have too many like rappers on here, and like obviously there's more black rappers than white rappers that are popular, but like like that's not the case. Like it's just rap we don't like, and like, but we're not gonna put rap we don't like on this list. We're gonna put rap that sounds like dog shit on this list. There's
Yeah.
a difference. If there's rap that I'm just like mediocre, I'm feeling like a mediocre feeling about it. I'm not gonna ever put it on a bad list or even a
Hmm.
mediocre list. But like, if it's really terrible, like Cardi B level shit, then it has to be on this list. Like, it just deserves to be at that point.
Yeah, I would just say like
So
obviously like it has nothing to do with race. It's just the style. And even like there is some rap songs that I do really like. It's just a majority of rap. It's just like the stupid beats with like the basically mumble rapping or it's just like obnoxious sounding. Like
yeah,
I like rap more. Either one, when it's like rapping in like a song that's like rock or alternative, I really like that. Or if it's just like a mix of like rap and singing. Like some artists, like Eminem has like some songs that are like there's a rap part and then there's a singing part, and that works together to make a song. I don't want just a whole rap part. Besides, like
yeah.
I mean, like some. I mean, like 21 Pilots rapping. Obviously,
Levitate.
yeah, Levitate. That is an example of a good
Well, that's
song that's
the
just rap.
entire song is
So,
rap.
yeah, but like they do it good. They don't
But
do the
also the
same
beat is
shit
very
as everyone
interesting, and
else.
it's like it has like this like psychedelic undertone that keeps you like intrigued in a way. You know
And
what I mean?
and it doesn't just use shitty beats on someone's MacBook or
And it
whatever.
uses real drums.
I know.
Whoa.
Like it's
Yeah, no.
yeah, like there's definitely more than possible to make a good rap or hip hop song, but like so much of what's
It's actually
popular
very
now,
easy in my opinion, but like it's just people
yeah,
want to settle for less, I guess. I
it's
don't
just
know.
disappointing. But yeah.
Anyways, moving on from the rap rant back into the pop genre, coming in at 27, and there are several variations of this song, and I don't mean covers, I mean like songs with this title that are better. California Girls by Katy Perry.
Uh
There are so many songs that are titled this that I know. Like one just off the top of my head, the Beach Boys, that song is a million times better than this. Not wouldn't say I love it, but it's way better than this. But like this song is very irritating. Both like the combination of the lyrics and the vocals are really like what does it for me. And I do feel kind of sorry for like, giving my reason as to why most of these songs appear on my list for like lyrical reasons or vocal reasons, but that is truly what makes most songs pretty bad to me anyway. Like if the instrumentals are bad, like it can be funny sometimes in some cases, like if you auto tune them, like in I'm trying to think of a good example. Um I don't have one that came to mind, but like it just kind of is mindless for me. But like vocals and lyrics that are truly absolutely terrible are very hard for me to ignore. And the combination of these two really just puts this song this high up on my list because uh it's like California girl and it's just like stupid shit. It's like very mindless.
yeah.
It just this whole song is so mindless, like everything about it. Like yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Plus you can just like feel like the high ego, like this just like those type of
Also, it's the like epitome of like one of those pop songs that wants like to be happy, but it makes you
yeah,
end up feeling depressed and sad for whatever reason. So it's not really doing its job. Like
yeah, pretty much.
a song with like almost a similar title, but obviously not that actually makes you feel happy, but can also make you feel like nostalgic or like a little bit of sadness is like California Dreamin' like by the Mamas and the Papas. Like that's a good pop
Yeah.
song. And obviously they're not similar at all, but they have somewhat similar titles. But like if more pop sounded like that, I would like more pop music. But this pop music, the one by Katy Perry, is just really bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, number 27, I have God's Plan by guess who? Drake again. Not
oh
the
my
first one, not the last one by Drake on my list, I will say. But yeah, this is another one of those songs. It's just obnoxious. It's Drake. It's annoying.
God's plan.
Yeah, like Drake cannot sing good. He can't rap good. He can't sing good. Both are bad. Like just stop. Like oh my God.
Why do I somehow feel like even though you probably dislike Cardi B more on the whole, you put more Drake songs or the most Drake songs by compared to other artists on your list.
I mean probably, but just because like for some reason Drake songs are like you hear
Really
them more
popular.
like on the maybe not really on the radio because I don't listen to that type of
I'd
thing, but
still
like
rather hear more Drake
I don't
songs than
know.
more Cardi B songs.
That's
Like
true. Like I'm just
one
aware of more
one
Drake
Cardi
songs.
literally one Cardi B song is like equal to the shittiness of like three Drake songs, essentially,
Yeah.
like as a comparison.
I mean, also
Um,
a lot of Cardi B's music is like so explicit, like you can't really play it in public, or you shouldn't. Please do not play it in public, or don't play it at all.
hey,
Actually.
hey, that's a good idea. That's our next challenge. Instead of death metal in public or black metal in public, we
Oh
should play
boy.
Cardi B in.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to 26. This is like the spot where I said my list gets really, really shit. So excuse all these songs in advance. Please do not go out of your way to listen to them. If you do know them, I'm incredibly sorry for you. So, jumping up here, we have Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus. Fuck
Oh,
this song. Fuck the genre. Um, yeah.
the
God, like
vocals.
this song is I know this one is mainly just for the vocals. Obviously the lyrics and instruments do like nothing to this song in terms of like justice, but this song is one of the main reasons why I've always despised what pop punk is because like it's such a talentless garbage genre. It really is to me. Like there's not much vocal talent on the genre as a whole, but especially on this song in particular, it's like really, really bad. Like, I'm just a teenager. I can't even. It makes my voice hurt trying to sing that shitty. Like,
Yeah.
it's really terrible. Like, if you've heard this song, I'm sorry for your ears. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I feel like you have to try to sing that bad. Like, there's no way, like, I don't know who the singer is, but like, I hope that's not their natural singing voice.
And
Either way.
my advice to them would, one, like, why do you have a recording contract is my question. And my advice would be get good or quit the music genre
Yeah.
entirely.
Well, the reason is money. That's why.
Well, yeah, obviously.
All right. 26. I have Panda by Designer. This is one of those annoying rap songs that like blew up in like 2016 or something. Basically, the lyrics are Panda, 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 Panda. And it's a bunch of lyrics about like cars
A
and
panda.
like partying and like I don't know, alcohol and like drugs or something like that. I don't know. It's really bad. That's all I really have to say.
I don't know if I've actually heard that song, but obviously I'm not going to go out of my way to listen to it if it's that bad. But
Yeah,
um, plus, just the fact that you mentioned it was a popular rap song back in 2016 already makes me not want to listen to it because all three of
yeah,
those terms, popular rap 2016, that's like an automatic
true.
no for me. Um, yeah, moving on, 25. Somehow we get even more shitty, and honestly, I kind of forgot about this song almost, and it might have been higher had I remembered it in the first time through. This is not. This is the first song by this artist on my list. The other one is way higher. Spoiler
Okay.
alert, and we're already pretty high. We're at like the halfway point. This is "Up" by Cardi B.
Oh,
This song is actually so bad that I actually get a good laugh out of it. Shout out to Mike the Music Snob.
yep.
Wait, what's the channel name? Become the Night, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, go watch his video of reading up poetically. Also, I have something ironic to share about this song. The actual song with like the music video and like very explicit stuff is like allowed on YouTube, but Mike, the music snob, Become the Night, is apparently not allowed to read the lyrics sitting in underwear on his couch because it's too explicit. I'm like,
Yeah.
that really just shows you like how biased they are towards people with a shitload of money versus some money, obviously enough to make a living, but not like
Yeah.
to be very popular. But like, how is that fair? Like Cardi B, like if anything, should be banned from like
Yeah. Yeah.
everything, from YouTube, from streaming, from your eyes. Like I would rather go blind than like and deaf too, like than like
Yeah.
listen or look at Cardi B. Like personally, I this song, like the lyrics in this song are really what make it bad, but obviously the rapping is pretty bad too. But the lyrics, it's like literally the entire song is then it's up, then it's up, then it's up.
Then it's stuck. But then it's
Yeah.
up.
But we don't know what's stuck yet. It's still a
I
mystery.
don't. So 25, I have Painting Pictures by Superstar Pride. Honestly, I forgot what this song goes like, but it's like a recent released rap hip hop song that came out like last year. I heard it and I just remember it just was really annoying. Typical like modern hip hop rap. It's just obnoxious, terrible beats, terrible lyrics. Yeah, I don't want to re-listen to this because I forgot it. And I'm kind of glad because it was not good.
Nice. Coming in at the number 24 spot for me, I have Fancy Like by Walker Hayes. This
Yeah,
song is actually a fucking joke. I'm sorry, but like it is. Like if you like this and you think, "Oh my God, modern country is so good." One, this doesn't even represent pop or country good because it's pop country. So therefore it automatically
true,
sucks. But also, yes, I do have a genre bias towards pop country. There is not a single good pop country song. Find me
true.
one and I will listen, but I'll probably hate it. Yeah, so I'm usually pretty open-minded, but not to pop country, especially. But anything else, I'm a little bit open to at least, or very open. This song is really bad. The fact you can't escape it is honestly the worst part of it. It was played on the radio, which like we already don't need, and it was played on TikTok, which is like that combination alone already makes it super
Big
popular.
word.
And then they're like, oh my God, it says like Applebee's, so Applebee's is like we should play this in our commercials, right? We maybe get more people to come there. Spoiler alert, that did not work, I don't think. Um, and also the song just why? Also, if you're gonna be like fancy like Applebee's isn't fucking fancy. So you're essentially saying I'm not
True.
fancy at
I mean,
all.
it's pop
So
country. Like, I don't think they can be fancy. or like civilized human beings who don't make terrible music, but you know.
Well, to be fair, I mean, if they're truly living the country life and they're living on a farm, you probably do think Applebee's is fancy, but I can guarantee you Applebee's is not that
No.
fancy, okay? Like it's just not. There's even for restaurants, there's
Oh
fancier
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. 24. I have All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor. Ooh,
Ooh.
Meghan Trainor, so obnoxious. Just the lyrics, her vocals are like whiny and like all the songs I've heard by her, you can tell she's a high ego. You know, she thinks she's like the greatest like artist ever. I'm sure. I mean that can be said the same for some other artists on this list. 'Cause, like that's why like some artists like Limp Bizkit and Fred Durst is like, oh, I know I'm cringe. I'm self-aware. Doesn't make it good, but at least they're aware. And then there's artists like Meghan
That's why I
Trainor,
don't.
Cardi
That's why
B,
Meghan
Megan Thee
Trainor's.
Stallion.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why they're all worse by far than Limp Bizkit, because at least Limp Bizkit's
yeah,
ironic. Like, think of Limp Bizkit as like a comedic rock band in a way, if you will.
in a
Um,
way, yeah. Yeah, also just the lyrics to this song. It's just basically it's like about like how she's all perfect or whatever, and it's like, oh, boys like a little more booty to hold at night, and she's bringing booty back or something. Like, no, you're not bringing
not
booty
really.
back. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh my
Also,
God.
we don't need to get into this issue, but you're essentially saying, oh, because like also the line before the song mentions the fact that like she's not exactly a healthy weight, which is not an insult. That's literally what she said
Yeah,
herself. But she's essentially making it normalized to be unhealthy. Like
yeah.
it's fine. It's fine to normalize different body types, but like you shouldn't be trying to normalize like unhealthiness in like
Mhm.
people, like because then everybody's just gonna become unhealthy, and like then everybody's gonna like get something, and then they're gonna die. Like we don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
so
So don't be trying to normalize this.
I can
Okay,
imagine
like
I can imagine people hearing this song and be like, you know what? Not gonna exercise so I can get a fat booty. Yes, that will totally work. I definitely
that.
won't get
And
diabetes
spoiler
or
alert,
anything.
no, and also in order to get like that, you usually want it to grow this way, but like if you don't exercise, it's gonna grow this way. It's gonna grow down. That's not a good thing. Nobody wants
Yeah,
that.
and plus, most of the lyrics in the song are, "I'm all about that bass, no trouble." Actually, I have a lot
Yes,
of. Oh wait, no, it's treble. Ha, music reference. Wow, very clever. But yeah, it's
yeah.
just
I'm
garbage.
surprised she knows what treble even is, like honestly.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm not gonna get in. Okay, coming in at 23. This is a very annoying song. If you like this song, you probably like the most basic form of pop music. No, that's not an insult. There's nothing wrong with liking the most basic form, but this is TikTok by Kesha. Oh my
Oh,
lord, this song is really annoying. TikTok, it's really repetitive. The repetitiveness is honestly
that's
what
true.
drives me away. The verses are very short, and then the chorus just lasts too long, and there's too many verses. And also the lyrics just yikes. The vocals are not the worst thing ever, but they're also not very good. This song was super, super overplayed like years ago, and can't stand it. If I hear it again, I probably like will smash my head into a wall. So, yeah,
Yeah, that's fair. Although, at least for me, I still
do
prefer.
not, no,
No,
do not say it's good.
no, I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying like in general, I'd rather listen to like 2010s pop music than like the shit being released like now, like the past few years.
That's not
Some,
saying much. It's kind of a continuation of that.
I mean that's
Like,
true,
think
but
of it in this way. You know how like early '80s rock was kind of a continuation of '70s rock, right?
yeah,
Like, it kind of sounds similar enough. Like later
yeah.
'80s is obviously very different, but
I
like
mean,
it's a
yeah.
continuation. So
Maybe it's also like there are like a good amount of like 2010s pop songs I have nostalgia for, but obviously recent ones I don't have for it. But whatever. Speaking
yeah,
of annoying pop songs, Dance Monkey by Tones and I.
I'm surprised this didn't get higher for you.
So yeah, this song is really bad. It's very hated for a good reason. The reason it's not higher is because like everything above, I pretty much hate with a passion. Like this song, it's whiny, it's annoying, bad beat, whatever. She sounds like a 5-year-old on crack, basically.
Pretty much.
This song in the lyrics too, it's like, oh, I'm like a monkey that dances. Wow, great lyrics. Like yeah, it's just not higher because there's a lot of like I won't like say specifically like to spoil what's ahead, but like a lot of like rap, hip hop, even some other like say like pop country or like some other like genres are just there's just worse. I think that's just like really insufferable to me. Like do not like
Yeah,
this
like
song at
I'll admit,
all.
Dance
But
Monkey is not the most insufferable song. I mean,
no,
I know Nick would argue otherwise, who sometimes does,
yeah,
videos, but like, no, it's not. There's worse. Like, I mean, it ended up pretty high on mine, no spoilers, and I'd probably put
yeah,
it lower now if I had to re-rank, but we're too late for that. It doesn't really matter. The point
yeah,
is anything in my top 30 is pretty interchangeable and it's all pretty terrible.
yeah.
Um, or I guess anything in my top 10 is pretty interchangeable. Or 20. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anything in top 30 is terrible. Um, so unless you had more to say on
No,
that, okay. 22. This song kind of has to be on this list, even if you like the band Christoph. Because it's literally the epitome of this band's hatred. People use this song as as the only excuse, and sometimes with a few others, but really the single-handed excuse of why this band sucks.
oh,
And
I
I
know.
don't like the band, but like this has to be on the list. It has to be. Thunder,
Knew
Imagine
it.
Dragons. Like
Yeah,
it's not even their worst song. Like Dancing in the Dark is probably like subjectively worse to most people that are fans. However, this
yeah,
is objectively their worst song because everybody points it out as the reason why this band sucks because of how annoying of a song it is. Even their other hits, I
yeah,
don't mind. Like there's nothing about Believer that I hate. There's nothing
yeah.
about Whatever It Takes I hate or Natural or any of their 2012, 2015 songs that were hits. Some of those are fine, I guess, but like this song is the reason why Imagine Dragons gets so much hate, and I have no problem with them getting hate. However, like it just has to be on this list because it's literally the main reason they get hate, and the obnoxious like auto-tuned robot, almost EDM like vocals in this are just terrible. Thunder,
True.
thunder, feel the thunder. Can you feel the
And there's
thunder?
there's also
Ooh.
like that high pitched like annoying parts like I can't do it obviously, but you know what I mean, that obnoxious part.
Yeah, just really bad, honestly.
Yeah, I will just say like it's just so annoying to me that like their hits is like what they're known for. Like, you know, their hits like they're more basic than like basically anything else they've done, but like come on, they have so much better. Like as a big fan, I've grown to like just I mean, I've said this before, but like their hits are not that good. Some of them are just not good at all. You know, Thunder.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I mean, some of them I guess like are okay. Like, I don't, I don't hate Believe or anything. I just really, it's so overplayed, and I just got tired of it. But like, their deep cuts is why I like them a lot. Or some of like their early stuff too. Like, I like that a lot more. Like some of the hits, like Natural, like Bad Liar, like some of those, just they just bore me honestly.
Yeah, Natural's probably like it's not terrible. It's just very very
It's
boring.
it's so basic
I'm
too.
unnatural. Who would have
Like
thought natural rhymes with
yeah, but
stone?
like the things they can be very creative, and that could be interpreted
Uh,
as good or bad depending on the person. But like some of like
no,
a lot of their hits, it just are so basic, especially compared to
that's
everything else
true.
they've done.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
true. Yeah. Okay.
next is my
Move.
22.
Yes, moving on to that.
Anyways, number 22, I have the song Internet Trolls by Glorilla. So this was another one of those crappy recent hip hop rap songs that I heard recently. And basically, when I first heard it, I was like, yeah, this is terrible. Honestly, again, I don't remember much about this because I just heard it recently, but it wasn't bad enough for me to like instantly put it on my list. So yeah, just annoying, obnoxious vocals and rapping and beat. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really.
Hmm. Yeah, nice. So closing out our list with 21. Um, this I know made Christoph's list. I can't recall. I think you did mention this already, and this is the artist I'm pretty sure you've had the most songs by, so that kind of gives it
Hmm.
away, I think. This is In My Feelings by Drake.
Yeah,
This song is easily like there might be more popular Drake songs in terms of streams. I don't know. I'm not gonna fact check that. You can if you want. But it's easily the song that I've heard the most by Drake, and it was very overplayed when I was in middle school, and it's very unbearable for that reason. Also, there was like random kids that would always be like, "Hey, do you love like Kiki? Do you love me?" And like coming out of class, and I'm like,
yeah,
"Shut."
that
Mm.
trend, that was such a dumb trend.
And it was always on like Vines, TikTok, Musically,
Yeah,
whatever. So really unbearable. Again, kind of like Fancy Like now, you can't escape the song. Like Yeah, so you're gonna hear it one way or another. That's kind of like what this was a few years back. So yeah, really annoying song, honestly.
Yeah. So number 21, um, same artist. I have Toosie Slide by Drake. This could be a little lower, but it's Drake, so I don't care. It has kind of has to be on my list. I just remember this song. It's just really obnoxious. Again, it's Drake. It's like you go left foot, right foot, I don't know. I can't describe it, but it's Drake, and it's just annoying. Also, I just look at the lyrics. Like I could dance like Michael Jackson. I'd highly doubt
I
that.
doubt.
I don't know why you're comparing yourself, but like it's probably not true. But like, yeah, I really don't like Drake. I've said this many times, but yeah, just obnoxious.
Yeah. No, it is funny how like there's single lyrical lines in songs that get people to hate the artist instantly. Like for example, one the most common or the most popular example I know of, like people actually liked this band up until this point, and then they released this one song where the artist says, "I've got moves like Mick
Oh
Jagger."
yeah,
And everyone hated Maroon 5 from that point on. I'm dead serious. Even the rest of that album actually is not hated, and actually the other songs on that album are very good compared to moves like Jagger, in my opinion,
yeah,
because it's still more of their like earlier sound, I guess you could say. It's still like pop rock. But that song like got people to hate the band, which is very understandable because that line is so self-indulgent. Like, no, you cannot dance like Mick Jagger. No, you cannot moonwalk like Michael Jackson, Drake.
yeah.
So
You don't have to
maybe just
compare
like
yourself to other artists. Like, come on.
yeah, like even if you are better, then it just makes you, if you're worse, then you're just very stupid and ignorant. And if you're better, then you're just a prick. So like that's kind of like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's really like a lose-lose situation. So maybe just don't compare yourself to others because like why? There's no reason to.
yeah. It's also kind of like those like some of those old rock stars are like these are all the bands I hate, even though they're like a really similar style. Like just because they're like just like competition or whatever. Yeah, but like what? That doesn't mean they all
Yeah,
suck.
like
Like you're
Keith
playing that style
Richards
of
or Roger
music, and
Waters.
you're like this band and this band and this band. Like, bro, you're like, why? What? Why are they hating like that? Like of all bands, like come on.
So anyway, thank you for watching. That was our picks 30 through 21. Very interesting. Definitely got a lot worse. We'll continue that trend. Definitely will probably get worse, I think, from here on
Yeah,
out. It should. Very interesting, I think, and should be interesting to see what we put in the next two.
yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe to see the rest of the videos in this series.